Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Carrie. I am known as the Patient Stitcher here on YouTube and over on Instagram. Um, you are watching number 40. Like, I don't even know how I got this far. I probably should be farther, but because I've been doing it for a couple years now. But number 40, that's pretty amazing. So I want to say thank you for all the new subscribers. There's been a lot lately. If you are watching this, please tell me where you're coming from and how you came across me because I would love to know. But I am very thankful that you're here. I get thrilled every time I see that someone subscribed to my channel and found something that they've enjoyed. So with that being said, today is March 16th. I got lucky today. Well, I didn't have to work, so this is unusual. Normally I work every Saturday. I went out and took photos today. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. And I didn't have to work. Something happened at my work, and they gave everybody the day off, so I don't know. Went for a hike, enjoyed myself, took lots of photos for my class. Yeah, I can show some of those if you guys want. You have to let me know, but yeah. So I've been, I want to say busy, but I can't say that I've been busy enough for my taste. I did do a video on my whips for my quilting, so that's the one before this one if you want to go take a look. My quilts are kind of the same as my cross stitch. It's all over the place. I don't have a particular fabric that I like or anything else like that. If I love it, I stitch it. If I love it, I sew it. If I love it, I buy it, do whatever I want with it. So with that being said, I have 4 projects and pretty excited about those projects. I do have a little bit of haul, and so I guess we should just get right to it. So this project is a project that you have seen, but didn't know that I was going to work on this month. I wanted to work on something before my last project, so I pulled out my cute caroler stocking, and I can show you where I was at before. And here is where we are now. So what I wanted to get this toe done. This toe, I probably will never stitch a stocking again if it looks like that. And I'll have to go through all my, and what's worse is I'm going to have to stitch that same pattern up here at the top. So, yeah, I'm not looking forward to that, I'm not going to lie. But, yeah, so we have, let me try to get all my threads, at least some my semi-parked threads, a little out of the way. So I'd only had like this part done, a little bit of the belt, and the rabbit scarf. I do need to put the eyes in for the rabbit, but the rabbit is complete. You just need some back stitching. And this is a bell on the ground. And I was like, not quite ready to be done with this yet. So I was like, I need to do the penguin. And it took a lot for me to finish the penguin. It took me longer than I expected. So my days at work were not as long this week, but I've been dealing with migraines and dealing with the fact of homework, so I mean, I would pick it up and I would stitch a couple stitches and that would be it. But I believe I got like 1,900, literally like 1,900 stitches in that thing. I did write it down. Where did I write it down at? 1982. So I feel like we made great progress. The only thing that's left now to finish the stocking is the cat. So we need to work on this little guy, right? Well, come on, Carrie. This little guy right here. And then this is all I'd half stitches. We've already gotten to the bell. Here. We've already gotten to the bell. We got to the top of the cat. So really, technically, we do not have much. And I say we because you're in on it with me. And then, of course, if you look at this, this is the top of the stocking, which we got this part pretty much done. And then we'll do the tip. But I don't have a name yet because I don't know which child's going to get this. So once the kitty cat's done, I'm going to come up here and do this dreadful, like, crap that I don't like. And I will call this one complete until we figure out which child it is. So I'm pretty stoked with that because that's going to be a finish here really fast, I think. Another one, you all know that I'm working. If you're not here, if you're new here, I guess I should say, I've had goals this year to work on sales that from previous years because trust me, it's a nightmare. I have a lot, and I don't think I've finished a couple of sales, but not enough. I have plenty enough for everybody. So this is a sal from the Witchy Stitcher, and I can show you what it's going to look like. And I can show you where I was at and what I have completed. So I worked on this one and I finished him. The only thing I need to do, I think on any of these, is the back stitching. Yeah, I just have to do the back stitching on some of them. So here it is as a whole. Isn't it cool? So yep, this probably again took longer than I anticipated or wanted to, but it also worked this border. So as you can tell, I didn't do all the border even across. So I'm just working it as I stitch these. So the next one I will stitch will most likely be this one in here or the next one down. I have not decided yet. So you will not see that one come out again until next month because I've been doing one a month. This project. It wasn't until just yesterday that I realized that I made a very big oops. I ain't restarting it because I'm over halfway completed on this project. And I probably will use this fabric for something else. But when I realized it literally just a few days ago, I probably said some bad curse words that I probably shouldn't have said. So, my next project coming up is 100 Owls from Owl Forest Embroidery. This is still a free pattern, I do believe, on their website. I haven't checked, so I will next time before I come on next time to make sure. So I can show you where I was at before. You gotta see where I'm at. And I can show you where we're at now. See? Is that pretty? I love this. I'm in love with it. So I worked on this side. So this is actually a whole different page, but I figured while I was working here, I would work here. So I did all of these owls in here. These pine cones were my favorite. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what, I enjoyed stitching these pine cones, and I enjoyed stitching this, and I think it's the color variation. Yep. So, are you guys ready for my discovery? What's the backside look like? I'm stitching it on the wrong side. I'm stitching it on this ever so like not fun side, not even thinking to look. And this is the side I should be stitching it on. But I am not going to restart. See here, look at that model. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, that's not the side. This is this plain Jane side. And I didn't see it until now. Not starting it over because literally, no joke, this has just a little bit right here and we're at the end. Yes, that was me throwing a temper tantrum. So I have the big owl right here, which will take up a good portion of the page. I have some owls here. I have this section over here, which I will do probably next month, and do this side right here. And like I said, I have the big owl. I have him to do. And then like these little sections over here, because look, I already did that. And then I have the border at the bottom. I do not have much left to do. I'm actually really happy that I'm that far. But I'm very disappointed that I didn't use the right side of the fabric. that's okay. The good news is, if you think about it, look at how much fabric I do have to flip over and use. Yes, my back's, honestly, the backside's really not that bad, but I can't, that's not going to get framed. I'm not doing, actually, I think the backside looks pretty stinking good. I'm kind of impressed with that. Especially for as much as you have to carry on some of these threads. It's a little crazy. Like, where is, that's not a thread. Yeah. So, I'm a little disappointed that I didn't use the pretty side, but I will try to find something for the pretty side. And another project that I've been working on is another sal. Actually, everything you saw today was pretty much, besides the stocking, was pretty much a sal. And it's kind of typical for what I was putting in, like 50 to 60 hour work weeks, so that was kind of hard for me. Yeah, so that was a little different. I have not worked a 50 or 60 hour work week this past 2 weeks. So it kind of goes, it's kind of weird. Sometimes sometimes they have it, sometimes they don't. So I don't know what's really going to be particular about this next one. But this is from Lakeside Needlecraft. I do believe you can still get this on the website. I can show you what it's supposed to look like. And then I can show you where I was at before. And here is where we're at now. I am not going to lie. I call these my squishies. I have this just waiting because it's a backstitch piece, so I need to backstitch like this section right here, but that's pretty much it. And then she's good, but I am a month behind. So I think what I'm going to do is right next to here, over here is supposed to be some seahorses. So I think what I'm going to do is do the seahorses, which would be for this month, and then figure out where I'm going to go from there. So far, I really honestly was like, I don't know if I'll even like this, but man, I'm loving this little piece, and I think the back stitching on here makes this, and the colors. If you are not happy when you get done stitching this, I don't know what would be the case, because the cry neck that I am using in here can be a pita. Well, it's more than a pain in the ass, but I just take smaller thread counts or smaller thread stitches and work with it. Because other than that, it's been good. The only other thing that I am not doing in this piece is I am not doing the bubbles yet. I'm going to do the bubbles as beads. And there's like little bubbles over here from the fish. There's little bubbles everywhere on this piece. So I'm going to wait until the very end, and I'm going to mix those bubbles. They might be clear, they might be white. I haven't quite figured it out. I might even make them blue. I mean, it's water, so why not, right? So yeah, that's my goal. That's my goal for this piece. So you will see it here really soon. And honestly, that is it for the first 2 weeks, which is kind of cool. I did purchase a few things. I don't know how, but I got into Joann's. And I couldn't check out the Easter Bunny. So I purchased the Just Cross Stitch magazine. I did not purchase it for the Easter Bunny, but she's adorable. And this cute little dress. But I did purchase this because, and you're probably going to think that this is one of the craziest little things. There are some cute projects in here. Do not get me wrong. I would like to think I'm going to make 1 year, where I'm going to just do cross stitching from magazines. Trust me, there's quite a few of them in there. But I picked it up for, come on, where is it? I should have tagged it out and I did not. That is my bad. Where is it? Was it this one? Oh, here she is. I will be purchasing the next few magazines. Who wants to stitch this with me? Because I'm in love. Okay? It is The Hummingbird Garden, and it's by Carolyn Manning. I knew who it was, but I had to think. Look at the stunning details in this piece. Couldn't help it. It's hummingbird, and And if you, it's like Santa Claus and everything else. I love hummingbirds. So yes, I see this in my future. I see me starting this in my future. I just have to find fabric, which I don't have a lot of. So yes, I had to purchase that for that one. And I think there was another one in here too. Mountain wildlife or wildflowers. Stunning. There was another thing in here, and I swear there's some birds in this one. Absolutely stinking cute. If you want me to do a flip through, let me know. I will do just a pure video just on a flip through of that magazine. And then I had to get this magazine. It's Cross Stitch Gold Collection. This collection is the golden era. It has, there we go, look at that one. And I am not going to lie to you, I am not really a mermaid fan. Not a mermaid fan. But what made me purchase it was this one. Stunning. It's called Making Waves. How stinking cute. So the designer is Jenny Barton. Stunning. I think she's gorgeous. There was another thing and I couldn't help it. Maybe it's the butterflies. I don't know, but she's stinking gorgeous. And her name is Maria Diaz. Beautiful. And of course, you guys know, some of you may know, I have grandbabies, and I just can see this one. I can see me stitching these for the grandbabies easily. Easily. They almost look like little dragons with their wings. Oh, you know what? Some kids probably would be dragons, but. And then there was this one, which I don't know what it is about her, but I love her. Can anyone guess who the artist is? It's Joan Elliott. As soon as I had seen this, I knew just by the castle in the back. Sorry, I'm gawking because I just think it's gorgeous. And I'm trying to catch the sunset because I'm doing my photography class. So this whole thing was fantasy and fairy tale and fantasy. Oh God! And then there's this section. She reminds me of the girl. Can't even remember the name of the show now. It's pissing me off. So there was that one. And then here's Merlin. I will stitch him. Yes, an owl with him. There's so many more in here. Like I said, if you want me to do a flip flu, yes, if you want me to do a flip flu, I will, because there's some really cute ones in there. And I would absolutely love to do it and spend some time with you. Things that are happening in my life, still going to school, not as rough as last semester. Thank you, Jesus. Doing fairly well. I'm doing okay, so I'm holding my own, I guess if that's what I want to say. Taking lots of photos. Something in my last video that y'all didn't know yet is I have accepted a job offer in Michigan. It's a conditional job offer, so I'm waiting to hear back. I could be leaving sooner than later. But yes, change is coming, and change is coming fast. So I will keep you all updated. I'm super excited about this new adventure that we have going on because we have so many things happening, trying to help our children out, trying to do a lot of things like that. So that's a thing. So some of you know my husband isn't here. He went off and did some training, and then my cat decided to get sick. We did find out that Tigress, the one that screams all the time, does have cancer. It's the beginning stages of cancer. So we're working on just keeping her not in pain, not throwing up, keep her eating. So until she gets to a point where obviously it's, we know it's time, then I don't think it's right now. She's doing fine. She's still screaming at me. She didn't I'm like looking around waiting to see where she's at, and she's going to target me. What else? I'm trying to think. Just work, school. I'm sewing. I'm stitching. I'm doing all kinds of things. So that was a pretty short video, but I really wanted to keep you guys updated because I tend to get in my head, and if I miss a week or miss 2 weeks, then I miss a month, and then this could get real crazy. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I hope that you come back. I love you guys very much, and I appreciate every moment that you guys spend with me. So until next time, I hope you guys have a floss-tabulous day. Love you. Happy stitching.